So it seems to me like the DC universe don't even need the Ezra Miller Flash controversy to screw everything up. So it appears the director of, more specifically, the directors of the Batgirl movie had no idea about the multiverse storyline and what it is. Based on recent test screening information, this is very clear from feedback from people that watched the movie, it confused them. Okay, then also we have some information from a respectable insider, Nick, Professor Hulk Santos, who had some information about a secret SnyderVerse project that was going to happen very soon, which appears like it isn't. And how you know he's respectable is he's been sitting on this information, didn't release it, still hasn't released it, teased a little bit, but realistically didn't go into much detail. So when people say the Snyderverse is dead, it's clearly not. So yo, what is freaking good YouTube? Watch you here if you are new around here. Make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, pop culture based content we do on the daily basis. If you could, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and comment down below. How can they save the DCEU, the DC Universe? Realistically, any fan could do a better job than what they're doing at the moment. And also, if you could follow us on Instagram, I really want to hit 23,000 followers over there. It's at WarStew. And if you do want to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice, just check us out on Instagram, obviously. And check us out on Twitter, WarStewG. Right, let's go into this video. So, as I said in the prologue, Batgirl directors weren't told why they had characters from different universes. Both the Batgirl directors have revealed recently Warner Brothers didn't explain to them why their movie inhabited characters from both the Snyderverse and the Burtonverse. Check it out. We would also ask, you have J.K. Simmons from the Snyderverse and Michael Keaton from the Burtonverse. What's the situation there? And they would say, don't worry about it, we got a plan. The filmmakers revealed they never really explained that aspect to us. I guess you'll have to see the other movies to understand that happened. Why? The reason is it ended up in a sort of spaghetti of multiverses. In that aspect, it's going to be a delicious spaghetti, I'm sure of it. Based on test screening information that we're going to go over, yeah, the Batgirl movie isn't looking very good. And to be honest, it's going to be a weird release. So HBO Max isn't coming anytime soon to UK. Because Sky have a massive deal with HBO Max, so we're never going to be getting HBO Max. So it's going to have a theatrical release in countries where there is no HBO Max, which is going to confuse it's confusing for me. It's going to confuse the hell into people. So let's go over the information and then we'll go over that Snyderverse information. So mixed to positive reaction. Although everyone says Leslie Grace is a very good Batgirl. I can't really compare it to anyone else. Brandon Fraser steals the movie as Firefly and is equally sympathetic and menacing. J.K. Simmons Gordon has a subplot about reconnecting with Barbara after they drifted apart following her mother's death. And he is in the movie more as her father than Commissioner Gordon. That's pretty obvious from behind the scenes. Michael Keaton is in the movie for, okay, this is actually kind of, let me explain. So in this plot leak, this is the most recent plot leak for the most recent test screening, which happened a few days ago. It says Keaton gets about 15 minutes of screen time, 3 to 4 scenes, but I was specifically told he was in the movie for literally 5 minutes. So there will be multiple test screenings for multiple versions of the movie. Actively helps Batgirl. In the end, he is less like Tim Burton's version and more like a live action version of the animated series. Firefly is reformed arsonist with anger issues, struggling to provide for his sick wife. When he loses his job and health insurance, he relapses and goes on a crime spree for the money to cover her medical bills. Ethan plays detective. Jason's Barbara's boyfriend. Ivor plays a bartender. The Barbara's transgender best friend. Jacob plays a mobster. Tony's is Firefly's employee. Killer Moth appears in this film. Black Canary appears in the post-credit scene to set up her own film. See, I honestly think DC have no plan. Sure, Birds of Prey was half decent, but Black Canary's getting her own movie already. If they had any sense, they'd release a Green Arrow movie, because, let's be honest, that would be sick. Batgirl wears the homemade Burnside suit for most of the movie and gets an upgraded suit from Batman in the final scene. Batman wears the same suit he wears in The Flash. Batgirl and Batman have a no-kill rule. When Batgirl first asks Batman to help her, he refuses because she can achieve greatness on her own. Once she takes down Firefly on her own, he recruits her as his apprentice. The Batcave doesn't appear. Batgirl and Batman meet at the Bat Signal Tower. Michelle Pfeiffer, Catwoman, Mask, Harley Quinn, Mullet are briefly seen in GCPD evidence logger room. Batman and Robin Morial from the set photos no longer appears, probably due to Warner Bros. Rifting getting rid of the Nightwing project. Now, this is the most interesting part of the whole thing. Test screeners audience were very confused about Michael Keaton playing Batman instead of Ben Affleck, as they were unaware of what happens in the Flash movie and the Flash movie reboot in DCU, but with allegations of what's going on at the moment, I honestly can't see the Flash movie being released. I can see it changing massively if it is to ever come out. So basically, the movie's going to be a train wreck, because is the movie going to come out before the Flash movie comes out? It would appear they're testing Batgirl more than they're testing the Flash. I mean, the DC universe is just one big freaking mess. So, the SnyderVerse stuff. Is there a secret project? Will it be announced at San Diego Comic-Con? Is the information going to be true that there's going to be a massive secret project, aka Comic-Con? So, Nick Santos tweeted some information. Someone said, still no restore the SnyderVerse article. He spoke about an article and said the information was concrete, but he was waiting for more information. So, on the 18th of July, he responded to someone. I tweeted about this, not sure if people saw, but couldn't confirm the project was still in development post-merger, so we scrapped the article. So this tells us that there was some kind of SnyderVerse-based project in development before the merger that was either and or included with the merger, which now apparently is not in the works, but that doesn't mean it's not in the works, it just means nothing's come out yet. So most likely the case would be the Ben Affleck project, as I was told the most information about that project, and it was pretty much good to go. It was in pre-production in the sense of getting shooting locations and all that kind of stuff. I can't confirm or verify all this information, but this insider is very respectable. Doesn't say in it. The fact that he never actually released the article tells you how respectable he is. If this was any other super duper Twitter scooper, they would have dropped it in a nutshell, but he didn't drop it. He still hasn't dropped it, and he still hasn't alluded to anything. He just says the idea was scrapped, so they scrapped the article, which does make it very reliable. And then he went on to say, I said we couldn't confirm it, as in it could not, since there's no way to know with certainty, we couldn't run it. And even now, I won't say, as I'm unsure, if it survived the merger, which gives more credence, it gives more precedence, and it gives more validity to him, Nick Professor Hulk Santos. The fact that he won't actually say what the freaking hell he's on about. But is David Zaslav going to restore the SnyderVerse at San Diego Comic-Con 2022? This very weekend on Saturday. I think, is it Saturday the 23rd? Yeah, Saturday the 23rd. So, is Zaslav going to kill it at this week's San Diego Comic-Con? Well, if he's only going to talk about it, I mean, he's probably not going to be there, but if they're only going to talk about BlackAdam, Shazam, Aquaman 2, The Flash, and Batgirl, it's going to be a train wreck and no one's going to care. But if they do all that and include the SnyderVerse stuff, it will go freaking insane. And the fact The Rock basically confirmed there will be a Superman in his movie, and then I hear information. I wasn't going to make an independent video about this, but I might as well throw it here. I heard that Henry Cavill was in LA, Burbank, where they actually do the work, to record ADR. You know, they record the audio after in the studio so it sounds better as well. I heard that Henry Cavill was actually recording Superman ADR for BlackAdam post-credit scene. Now, I can't say it's 100% confirmed. There has been a lot of actors going in and out of Burbank, LA, Warner Bros. Plot lot to do ADR. So is Henry Cavill going to be there? I don't know. But that would be a kind of sit-down moment. That would be kind of DC's back, baby, if they reveal. Now, I wouldn't even be bothered if they ruin that surprise. If they come out at Comic-Con and tease Henry Cavill Superman is in the movie or he's back, that would make even Marvel, that'd make literally every fandom in the world go insane, because Black Adam, Superman, and Shazam have to all go toe-to-toe against each other at one point. So like always, guys, let us know, is Batgirl a complete mess? They didn't even know the multiverse was a thing. Like, how can you have directors making a movie not knowing the full plan? Just saying, don't worry, we've got a plan. That is ridiculous. You got to give, I mean, I know Kevin Feige doesn't tell his directors everything, but they've got a loose plan of where things are going. Absolutely ridiculous. Do you think this Nick Santos SnyderVerse project is still active? And they might announce it at San Diego Comic-Con. As I said, there is news floating around, independent sources that we can't verify, that have stated that the SnyderVerse will be restored at San Diego Comic-Con 2022. We've already ran a video about it. I still believe it. There could be some credence there. As you guys know, and you hate me saying this, I was one of the first YouTubers, and literally the first YouTuber to go on record saying that the SnyderVerse saying the following. Zack Snyder's Justice League will come to HBO Max. Yes, I got the year wrong, but I got the information right. And everyone told me I was wrong. I've even been blocked from companies like Heroic Hollywood. Scoopers like Umberto blocking me because I trolled him when I was right. But if you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you just don't say anything, you know? Or you do say anything. It depends which way you look at it. So like always, guys, please subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, comment down below. I'll try and do more DC content, but there realistically isn't much DC content to talk about at the moment. Check us out on Instagram at WarStew. Check us out on Twitter, WarStewG, and I'll catch you in another video very soon, guys. Catch you later.